Morning, guys. Want to do a little bit of reading. I've been getting back into some Mao. I like Mao. But first, I wanted to go into a topic that my light workers will relate to and probably understand a good bit. And that's this topic of being reached or contacted by one of the ascended masters, whichever one that you serve under or work with. Guys, when you tread on the path, you start to become a light worker, you start to awaken, and then you start working, providing good service, being a good example, being used as a beacon to others. There are times along the way where one of the masters of your ray will come and visit you, give you inspirational word, teach you some mysteries. Now, they typically only come once a year. Okay? If you need the master to visit you more often than that, it's seen as not a very good thing by the spiritual hierarchy. And if you need to be visited too much, they may consider demoting you, so to say. But what they will do, instead of them visiting so often, they'll send gurus, angels, other chelas to help. It takes them energy to materialize in the physical plane or in the lower planes. You got to understand these ascended masters very much try to conserve their energy, just like we all do. But going back to what I was saying about it's around that time, they will visit. By around May, by the end of May, you should have had your visitation, whether in a dream, maybe even on the physical plane. Mine showed up to me in a dream. And they'll reveal truth to you. Mine revealed truth to me. He smacked me in the face. It was very much like a Jacob wrestling with God moment. I can very much remember that. And then he smacked me, and I felt it. And it awoken something in me. So keep that in mind, guys. As you tread on, maybe you've had some difficulty. Just know that soon you'll have a visitor. All right, let's read. Acceleration at work. The Sanctus Germanus Prophecies, Volume 1, we signaled that our solar system had entered into the photon belt and would endure a long period of ever-increasing vibrations, which we call acceleration. Scientific proof of this acceleration is elusive, yet everyone today feels it, primarily manifested in the rapid passage of time. You ever notice people been saying that more? Where has the day gone? Wow, it just seems like time flies. Time's just flying by. That's because it is. By this inference, we admit to being in the midst of acceleration, and as we observe our own societies, we could see that events are churning at a rapid pace, and are all experiencing upheaval in their lives. Acceleration serves as a massive filtering and cleansing process that separates the good from the bad on all levels of human existence. Ready or not, it is in force and ever increasing in speed. No one can escape it, as it drives all those of lower vibrations insane. Yeah, I think we could see that, especially, man, the past 5 years, how people just go nuts now, so quick to violence over nothing. Newspaper headlines scream in shock at the atrocities individuals commit on one another. From regional wars to our quiet bedroom communities, insanity has taken hold. So much insanity to where people are starting to attack good people for being good. Acceleration strips everything of any falsity or pretense and lays bare the truth about all matters. Secret actions that do not serve humanity, from common citizens on the street to leaders at the highest level of power, are exposed, sometimes in the most public and embarrassing manner. We witness bands of crooked politicians publicly apologizing for misdemeanors or gross crimes against their constituents. Finance sector CEOs are being axed left and right, and all who do not serve the interest of humanity are being summarily eliminated. Even gurus peddling spiritual teachings and expensive high-powered seminars are being exposed. At home and among friends, those hiding behind false pretenses and identities expose themselves by their actions. These times are just the beginning of the age of truth. You know, that kind of reminds me of that interview that Cat Williams did not too long ago. You see a lot of like memes and GIFs and stuff being made from it where he's talking about, I think he was saying how 2025 or one of those years was going to be a big year of revealing truth. And, you know, I'm sure a lot of truth was revealed during that year. One thing you got to understand about some of these prophetic words, guys, is they could be a little ahead of schedule. In general, I will say Earth is actually behind schedule as far as a lot of these changes. But that doesn't mean it's not coming. You know? I'm sure a lot of people probably thought what Noah was talking about wasn't going to happen. It had never rained. They're like, what, Noah? Rain's going to fall from the sky and flood the earth? Come on, man. You're crazy. I thought you said that was going to happen last week. I thought you said that was going to happen last month. Crazy, man. And then water fell from heaven and flooded the earth. Wiped out everybody. God has a way of doing things like that. But going back to the acceleration, the exposing of truth, we're seeing that a lot. In fact, my life has become a part of that. Gaining my memories back, realizing the things that my family was into, realizing the cult that's in every hometown, what they're into. We are indeed in a time of exposing. The truth is coming out. And it's due to this acceleration. I've already been saying it. When we get into this golden age, the age of Aquarius, those who cannot raise their vibration, their mindset, their way of thinking, they won't make it. They'll go insane. Part of them going insane is slipping up. They're not going to be able to hide it as well as they have before. Not only are they going to be worse at hiding it than they were before, humanity, the rest of us, are getting better at seeing it. So as a combination of us rising and them going down, things will be exposed. It's going to be an exciting time indeed, guys. So I'm going to say it again. Be diligent, and look onward and forward as your visitor comes to you in the next few months. Are you ready?